Hello, how is everyone doing? It is your fallen angel back with another video. Today, we are going over freeing the soul. But before we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let us begin. With knowledge and power, one can supersede so-called karma. We are all well aware of reincarnation. Many of the people in your life, for good or ill, you have known before, especially family members. So guys, I want to let you know something. The people you see in your life, whether this be family, friends, lovers, enemies, this is people that we've seen in past lives. These relationships can last many lifetimes. Some of them have a negative effect on us and are destructive to our growth and well-being. Many of you can relate to that. You have many friends and family that are energy deviants. The same negative relationship is repeated over and over, back and forth in different ways, times and bodies and celestial beings, over and over. And in this video, we will teach you how to break the loop and how to free yourself and free thy soul. The good news is, with the proper knowledge and taking appropriate action, using this knowledge, we can remove these negative people from our lives, thus setting ourselves and offending ones free from the control of the evil will of malignant powers. To begin, enter into a trance. So guys, if you do not know how to get into a trance, we have videos on this channel explaining how to get into a trance, right? Many videos on this channel explaining how you can put yourself in a trance state. This is important because we want to make sure we turn off this left hemisphere logical side and we enter the right hemisphere and just allow it to be more susceptible to thought and more susceptible to emotion. But for the most part, as simply as put, you want to be put in an alpha state. This is right before the theta sleeping state. You want to go into a trance state and go back through your lifetime as early as you can remember. Write down the persons involved in every negative/destructive relationship you have ever experienced in your life. Leave the positive, beneficial relationships out of this, as these are people we want to continue with. Negative people can include parents, in many cases, siblings, relatives, school teachers, former friends, enemies, spouses, lovers, and or people who have used you or harmed you in any lasting way, either physically or psychologically. Family relationships are the most powerful. This includes spouses and significant others. Take your time with this exercise. You can always go back and add more names to the list as old memories surface. Negative karmic relationships are something we need to cut out from our lives. Remember, when you judge each relationship, that no relationship is perfect. So when making this list, remember that nobody is perfect and no relationship is perfect, no matter what lens someone tries to sell you. But we want the most negative that affected you psychologically or physically to be written on the list. The most negative relationships will be obvious and you can soon go to work on them. If there is any serious repressed anger that cannot be dealt with, a side of retribution, then perform the appropriate revenge rituals. Now, you can do this or you can just get over it without the rituals itself. If you need more advice on that, you could always check out my Patreon or there will be videos further on. Get it over within here and now and be sure to vent everything. This pent-up energy of anger or pent-up energy of trauma, the limbic system holds on to these kind of things. The limbic brain will hold on to this. So in order to truly free your brain and truly free your soul of this karmic debt, it's essential that you let go of anger, redemption, revenge. It is essential to let go. Get it over with in here and now, and be sure to vent everything. Whether you have to cry it out, talk it out, feel it leave your astral plane. It has to happen. It has to come out one way or another. This will be as cathartic and is very therapeutic. You will then be able to heal emotionally and psychologically. It is best to perform the working during a waning moon. This working should be done every single day from a full moon to a new moon to ensure it will be effective. Workings done only once are rarely very effective unless one has exceptional power and or the stars are in very favorable positions, which is often rare. The moon should not be in the signs of Cancer or Libra, nor should it be void, of course. We'll explain void later. Others attach themselves to your soul via strands, resembling those with astral projection. They are not all silver, as most popular books lead people to believe. I've seen gold and bronze-colored strands, and there seem to be even more colors, so assume nothing. Perform the detaching exercise to remove these ties to your astral plane. Make good and sure the other person, as well as yourself, is completely sealed off when you remove the attachment. Don't try to do more than one person per session. Start with the worst individuals, living or deceased. If you don't know whether they are dead or alive, it truly does not matter. When you are finished, clean your aura. Also on this page, your fallen angel has given you videos on how to cleanse your aura, close your chakras, and open your chakras. Different people are best dealt with, each with different sessions. At the end of this, you should feel lighter, freer, and at peace, harmony, and more blissful nature. Relationships can be as addictive as drugs and alcohol. Many of you are going to agree with that. Many relationships can be as addictive as drugs and alcohol. Like a junkie that can't get enough of the high, it keeps running back and running back and running back to this negative situation that does them no good because it's an addiction. It is a loop. These types can be extremely difficult to get rid of and detach from. You must be 100% sure you want to let go. I've seen in many cases, there is often a need in the victim where the other person attaches. Such as one who is lonely and vulnerable, and then the wrong person comes along and attaches, often unknowingly, and love and obsession can develop. We've seen many men, many women get into very bad situations, all because the fear of being alone is abundant. When you're lonely and vulnerable, this is when you're at your weakest, and any entity can attach themselves to you. Whether it be a negative entity or a positive entity, you are susceptible to it since you are scared of being alone. If the above is the case, it is best to try working on programming your mind and soul to be free of the person first. This can be done by stating affirmations such as, I am totally and completely free from brackets person's name in every way. All of my emotions and feelings for brackets name of person are completely and permanently gone. You can do both the detaching and affirmation meditations at the same time, but you have to make sure you want to let go. Otherwise, this and the whole process will be a waste of time. Like we mentioned before, many people are addicted to such negative relationships, and if you are not truly willing to let go, it shall be a waste of time. But guys, this is the video on how to free your soul. Feel free to leave a like and comment down below. Also subscribe. Check us out on Patreon, Rumble, Twitter, Instagram, things of that nature. This has been your fallen angel, and I am out.